As a matter of fact, do you like this one?
I got my supervisor on the way.
Okay, good. Do you like this one? Can I hold this one? How about that one? Not this one? This is the one? Oh no, this sign is being disorderly. You can have it. You can arrest this sign.
Well, imagine that. The previous video in which we recorded talked about Texas being the worst police state in America, completely blowing Arizona and even Florida out of the water, in my humble opinion. And now in this video we showcase one of the funniest ID refusals we've seen in a while, taking place in Texas. Now there is a backstory behind why Otto the Watchdog was doing this, and we'll go over that towards the end. But first we must go over the Texas Penal Code of 42.01, disorderly conduct. A person commits an offense if he intentionally or knowingly uses abusive, indecent, profane, or vulgar language in a public place, and the language by its very utterance tends to incite an immediate breach of the peace. Now I question whether this law is unconstitutionally vague like 38.15. But even so, we still have Cohen v. California and the First Amendment, which gives us the right to use profanity as freedom of speech. And then there's also 38.02, which makes it to where you only have to identify yourself to the police in Texas if you've been lawfully arrested and they've requested it. Put all these things together and it should make it very clear that this guy is doing nothing illegal, and in fact is doing the opposite of that. Meaning that the cops that decide to interact with him are basically barking up the wrong tree. Pun intended. But let's go ahead and highlight some funny moments from this ID refusal and this guy's exercise of his First Amendment rights. We sincerely hope you all enjoy, and let's roll the tape.
Why not?
Because you got profanity on your sign.
Am I being detained right this second?
Yes, you are.
Oh boy. Okay. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, or why you're out here, because you got that profane sign. We've had multiple calls.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
You got your ID on?
That guy's being disorderly. Actually, I don't know if I have it on me or not, but I'm not going to give it to you.
Okay, well, you're being detained, and you're required.
Am I under arrest?
No, but you're required to identify yourself.
Am I?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
It's Texas Penal Code 3802.
The profane language causes disorderly conduct. So.
Is it? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, we got multiple calls.
Are you 100% sure about
Yes,
that?
sir.
You know, so I'm standing on, like, the sidewalk? You know what I mean? So I'm standing on the sidewalk?
Right, but
yeah.
When you're inciting breach of the peace, you got multiple complaints about people.
Okay, like I said, that guy right there is pissing, is doing disorderly conduct. Look, he's yelling at people. He's carrying a weapon. I think he might be intoxicated too. That's public intox.
Well, I know who that is.
Look, sir, I'm making a report right now.
I know who that is.
And his disorderly conduct is breaching my peace.
You're gonna ID yourself?
Am I under arrest?
You're being detained. I'll explain that to you.
Okay, well, under Texas Penal Code 38.02, I do not have to identify unless I've been lawfully arrested.
Okay, that's not how that works.
That's exactly how it works. I can give you the. Hey, look it up.
Once you're detained.
Okay. Is that true? Oh no. Oh no, that's terrible. Can I get back to what I was doing, or am I still detained?
No, you're still detained.
Can I hold my sign right here while you figure it out?
No, sir, not the profane one.
Not the profane one? Is that a content viewpoint restriction that you're issuing to me right now?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you're doing to me. I want to stand over here and hold my sign without you standing here. You know, saying things.
Okay, well, you can't.
I can. Oh yes, I can. Oh yes, I can. Yes, I can. As a matter of fact, do you like this one?
I got my supervisor on the way.
Okay, good. Do you like this one? Can I hold this one? Okay, I can't hold this one. You said I can? I'm not going to run or nothing. I'm just going to step over this metal thing so I don't fall. Can I hold this one? Okay. How about this one?
Sure.
This one's okay too?
Yeah.
This one's fine? Okay. How about that one? Not this one? This is the one? Oh no, this sign is being disorderly. You can have it. You can arrest this sign. I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. How about this one? So which one of these are you? Are you this one? Well, I don't want to put the signs down. So if I do that, it's because you're going to order me to do so. Not because I really want to. Are you going to arrest me if I don't put it down?
Just hold on.
Well, what are you going to do to me? I need to know. Okay, okay. Can I hold back the blue sign? He's trying to impede my First Amendment free speech. He doesn't like my sign.
Hey, you got a green light.
Oh, no. Hey, they shot a guy last year for that. Don't do that. That was terrible. Who are you with? Oh, okay. So technically not you, but I mean, also kind of you, like your department and whatnot.
I don't recall that.
Oh, you don't? Do they not tell you about it? Did you snitch on me? See it now that you look like a hero. Now when they post it on Facebook, it's gonna be like, hey, look, this cop's out there supporting this guy. What if I sneak one in? What if I sneak one of these other ones in? Here, I'll do this one. I'll do it like this. That way, the sign can say whatever the people think it says. And then if they think it's offensive, then that's on them, right?
So we do have city ordinances as well as state statutes, correct?
Okay, fantastic.
So as part of that, if you are in violation of one, which we are investigating because we've received 3 complaints about your sign.
Okay.
Okay.
This one? No, the other one, obviously the other one.
The one with the profane language.
Yeah.
Okay, which is a violation of our city ordinance.
Okay.
You are required to identify yourselves due to the fact a criminal offense has occurred.
A criminal offense?
Yes,
City
sir.
ordinances are usually civil offenses where I could get a ticket or something.
You could, but you could also be arrested for violation of city ordinance.
Okay, so you might want to make sure that the city ordinance applies to a sidewalk
Okay.
underneath
Is it
an
not
American.
a public
You see
place?
that flag right there? Yeah, it's exactly. That's why it's a public place.
I'm not arguing about where you can or can't
Well, I don't
do it.
care what
It's the fact
what you
that
think you're doing.
it
You
because
are
somebody is
arguing.
exposed to it.
Okay.
Therefore, it is in public view.
I know. That's why I'm doing it right here. Where do you want me to do it? And you want me to go in my closet and shut the door?
I don't mind that you're doing it. They don't mind that you're doing it.
Okay.
They just don't want the profane language.
Oh well,
That's
Tough
simply what
titty.
it comes down to.
tough titty. I'm sorry that they don't like it. That's on them. If they don't like it, they can look away. There's a whole lot of things I don't like.
I understand that. But as for being civil,
Yeah, well, I think so. Yeah. I'm going to stand right here and continue to do exactly what I was doing.
okay. You mind identifying yourself?
Am I under arrest? Have I been arrested? Or am I simply being detained for an investigation?
At this time, you are being detained for an investigation.
Okay.
But it could escalate to arrest.
Well, when you guys decide to arrest me, I'll tell you my name. But until then, I would like to continue standing right here and doing exactly what I've been doing. So I'm gonna. Do you want to get married for the next 3 to 5 years?
What's the relevancy?
Well, so if you continue doing what you're doing, we will be married for the next 3 to 5 years, and you will remember my name every single day.
I don't particularly want to marry you, sir, so.
Okay, well then you should probably turn around and get the out of here.
Well, that's an interesting way of putting it, saying that if the cop decides to violate his rights, then they're gonna get married. I mean, in a way, if you think about it, he's not wrong. But then again, this is Texas we're talking about, and they allow their cops to get away with atrocities all the time. Like I said, we'll go over the backstory on this later in this video. But let's take a look at how all this ends, shall we?
So, obviously, we've addressed the complaint. From here on, please stay out of the roadway. Don't impede traffic. Don't
Did you get a report that was in the roadway impeding traffic?
That's why I'm just asking.
So why would you even?
Because I don't want to have to come back here.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
Do you have to tell people often not to stand in the roadway?
Don't let him talk.
But either way, okay. That's all I'm asking you to do is please just stay out of the roadway. Don't. pose
You're
the
SWAT.
traffic.
Fucking A.
Don't present a traffic hazard.
All
right.
You're SWAT too, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So.
Don't. So what did you do wrong today? What are you doing wrong? What are you about to do?
The city ordinances.
Okay.
I'm about to get out of here.
Get the out of here. That's exactly what you're going to do. What I told this guy to do before you got here.
Okay.
So now he's
awesome.
wasted both y'all's time. You see what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. All right.
Yeah.
I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. And you stay safe. Okay?
Hey, watch out. When you cross that, don't get hit by this car. Oh my God, there's a car. Oh my God, don't shoot her. She meant nothing by it, sir. She meant nothing by it. She's not a threat to you. She's not a threat to you.
So we have these cops accusing this man of being disorderly because of his signs, obviously showing bias against the ones with the cuss words on them, the cops making demands that he stop holding his signs, them unlawfully detaining him, trying to get his identification, etc., etc. I could go on. But it just goes to show you that all their efforts to do this was completely for nothing, because they took a big fat walk of shame and did not get this man's ID, no way, no how. But why exactly did Otto decide to do a First Amendment stress test with the signs in this particular town? Well, this is where the backstory comes in. The victim of this particular backstory is a man who was named Timothy Randall, 29 years old, who was shot and killed by the perpetrator, so-called Sergeant Shane Iverson of the Rusk County Sheriff's Office. Iverson, the man who murdered Timothy Randall, got no charges put on his head and he was allowed to quietly retire. And that's the story summed up in short according to Otto the Watchdog. Now the cops in this particular video were not sheriff deputies, they were just police officers, but they were still in the same county. I don't know what their involvement is on that situation that took place in 2022, but the mere fact that a murderer was able to retire and get away with his crimes in that particular town really does speak volumes. At least those are my personal thoughts. What are all of yours? We'd love for you to share with us in the comments down below. Please do. Not only that, we the people, but make sure you go subscribe to Otto the Watchdog and let him know that Recognizing Our Rights sent you and give him all the love and support that you feel he deserves. Not only that, but in situations like this where you don't know your law as good as Otto the Watchdog or myself, you need an attorney at your side at all times. Which is why, once again, as we've promoted in countless other videos, we recommend that you check out the description, the pinned comment, and the QR code on the screen. That way you can get yourselves started with Attorney Shield, where you can have an attorney on speed dial and also have the ability to record your interactions with nobody being able to stop you. And if you use our promo code of ROR1776, don't forget, you can get your first purchase 10% off. Please, to protect yourselves and your family, you need to check this out as soon as possible. I'm not even joking. Cops every day in many different places don't seem to be getting any better, especially if you live in a police state like Texas, Arizona, or Florida. But with that being said, we the people, thank you once again for tuning in. We sincerely hope you all enjoyed, and remember to never stop loving the good old Constitution.